Alright. Ready.
Is there a fine line between optimism and reality? Fine line. When I hear those words, I think of a tightrope walker, constantly balancing and moving forward toward her goals. She must face her fears and believe in her own abilities to succeed. The words she speaks to herself as she's alone, up above the ground, are the only words that matter. Is that inner voice important? Well, let me tell you a little story about my day yesterday, and you can decide. My alarm didn't go off, so I woke up late for school. When I went downstairs, I noticed my brother had eaten the last of his cereal. While I was getting dressed, I noticed my favorite shirt was dirty. I got to school and started unpacking. Ugh! I left my lunchbox and homework at home on the counter. That afternoon, it was finally time to leave school. But my mom had a flat tire on the van. We had to wait a long time for a tow truck to come, then we had to go get the tire fixed. By the time we got home, our dog had made a mess in our crate. We had to clean it all up. What a day. Sounds pretty awful. One bad thing after another. But let's take a look at the same day again. But I'll tell you what happened from a different perspective. My mom came in to kiss me awake since I forgot to set an alarm. It's so much better to wake up with snuggles. I went downstairs and my sweet sister had made me a bagel to eat since she noticed brother had eaten the last of his cereal. It was delicious. I was a little disappointed when I saw my favorite shirt was dirty, but I dug around in my dresser drawer and found a Harry Potter shirt I'd forgotten all about. I put it on and we made it to school on time. While I was unpacking, I realized I left my lunch and my homework at home on the counter. Thankfully, my Nana was off from work that day, so I called her from the office. She brought my lunch and my homework, and even stayed to eat lunch with me and my friends. After school, we noticed the van had a flat tire. My sister and I got to play on the playground while we waited for the tow truck. While the tire was getting repaired, we got to eat out for dinner. When we got home, the dog had made a mess in the crate. Mom cleaned the cage, and we gave the dog a bubble bath. She was so clean, Mom said she could sleep in bed with me. One day, two perspectives. The reality of what happened didn't change, but my response to events did. Life is a constant balancing act. We're walking along a fine line, balancing optimism and reality. The daily events of our life can throw us off. We wobble one way and then another, trying desperately not to fall. Tilt too far one way, and you fall in the trap of pessimism. Focus on the bad in every situation, and wind up leading a pretty grumpy life. Tilt too far the other way, and you might be blinded by good faith. You become disconnected from the world around you, and you're taken off guard when things don't go your way. My mom told me a story about a man who was trapped on his roof by floodwaters. He prayed to God to save him. He had faith. He was optimistic. A rowboat came by, and the captain said to jump in. The man on the roof said, "No, my God will come save me." So the rowboat left. A while later, a motorboat came. But again the man sent him away, refusing help, saying, "I've prayed to my God, and he will come save me." The waters continued to rise, and a helicopter spotted the man on the roof. The pilot begged the man to climb the ladder, but he refused. The man drowned. In heaven, he questioned God and said, "I had faith you would save me." God replied, "I sent 2 boats and a helicopter. What more would you expect?" This story illustrates that having faith and optimism are important, but you must also be realistic. You can't control every situation, but you can control how you react to it. Balancing is easiest when you keep your eyes focused ahead. In life, it's important to keep looking ahead towards your goals and moving forward. Expect you'll have a few obstacles to step over and challenges to overcome, but don't let those things knock you down. You don't need to ignore the reality of the situation, but look at it with optimism and hope for the future. Keep your life balanced and strive to walk that fine line between optimism and reality every day. Thank you.